gang in the building. Guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Sierra. And then for this video, I'm going to be doing somewhat of a chit chat, get ready with me. I also want to do a little bit of story time just to discuss about a surgery that I will be getting. I had brought it to my Instagram fam, and I had made an announcement about I think it's like a month and a half ago. I made the announcement on my Instagram that I will be getting bariatric surgery. The exact surgery that I would be getting is the gastric sleeve. I am so excited to get this surgery. Don't get me wrong, I am completely nervous, but getting the surgery is a huge decision in my life, so this is why I wanted to bring it to the world. I wanted to kind of talk about it, talk about why I'm getting it done, talk about what steps brought me up to getting it done. I want to explain to you guys the kind of obstacles that I have to go through with getting the surgery done, and just trying to give you like a backstory. I also will be filming the doctor's appointments that I go to. Like, I know a lot of times a lot of doctor's offices do not allow me to film inside, but what I will be doing is trying to film what I can of the different places that I go to. I also will be trying to incorporate different like meal planning, meal prepping, since there is a pre-op and post-op diet that I do have to follow. A lot of people on YouTube talk about it, so I kind of want to give you my twist on it and kind of how I handled that diet change, basically. Carmex on, and you just got your life together. Like, you just, everything comes together when your lips ain't ashy. It's a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna start with my face first. So I'm not really going to talk about the products that I'm using. I'm going to link all of that down below just because I really want to talk about the surgery with you guys, and I'm going to get like confused as hell trying to like go back and forth. I will be doing like full in-depth tutorials later on my channel, so don't worry about that. So I will be listing products. You know, you guys will be like up to date exactly what the hell is going on, and you're not like, oh, what is she using now? Like, sorry, but in the next video. I am getting the gastric sleeve surgery done, and the reason why I picked that surgery instead of picking the lap band or the bypass was for a few reasons, actually. So for one, my father had the bypass done, and I personally got to watch from like an outside perspective on how like he reacted with that surgery, and personally I felt like it was really intense. And doing like my research on that surgery, I feel like the bypass is a little bit more like severe. Like, if someone is a little bit more like morbidly obese and kind of has like no option, like really needs to cut down the weight like as soon as possible, like seriously needs like a lifestyle change, like, and like there's so many other factors to it, but I felt like the bypass was just a little too invasive for me, like just a little bit. It kind of scared the hell out of me watching the video. So that's why I was like, okay, the bypass is a little too much. Like, for instance, like some of the things that like my dad had a serious problem with when he got that surgery was I want to say getting, like, he would always get sick. Like, he would always get sick. And I just realized, like, I got on a chit chat moment, but I really do need to get ready. So I'm going to be doing my face while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, so he got really sick with that surgery. So I was like, you know what, that's like, I don't know, like he couldn't eat. I remember he couldn't eat sugar. He couldn't eat and drink at the same time, and like that's what I think actually all of the surgeries, you can't do that. But he had a really difficult time with the surgery, and overall he did lose the weight, which is, you know, the end goal, but he just wasn't happy. And like watching him go through that surgery, I was just like, you know, maybe that may not be my option. So that's why I looked into the other option. Now, the option that I decided to go with is the gastric sleeve. So basically, if you think about your stomach being like a bunch of bananas. When you get the sleeve done, your stomach is considered one banana. It's about the size of that. And that is actually non-reversible, so once I get that, I won't be able to, you know, be like, hey, can I get my other part of my stomach back, please? Thanks. Yeah, it's no. It's a once in a lifetime decision. That's why it's a serious decision for me, and you know, I'm trying to document it and do all my research on it. Like, I've already done this research for probably about 2 years now, just because my dad has gotten it and I really wanted to look into getting it myself, but I was nervous, kind of chickened out a couple times. But for the first time, I'm like, this is what I need to do. And I didn't think that I would ever get to that point where I'd just be like, you know what, this is it. Like, I have to do this. Because, you know, when it comes to being overweight, and a lot of people have opinions, and people want to say that, you know, you should just try to do it the natural way, just exercise and things like that. And the one thing that I found was that a lot of people are just, they're ignorant. Like, they just don't know exactly what someone's going through and why their ultimate decision would be weight loss surgery rather than, you know, going on like a fad diet or going and just working out and doing things like that. So, like, for instance, like, one of the reasons why I had to like settle on getting the weight loss surgery, well, not necessarily settle on, but I have resulted in getting the weight loss surgery, is because over the past years, I've been very active in my life. I've played sports for years. I've played softball for 14 years, and I've played soccer for 7-8 years, something like that. And over those years, I basically created these bone spurs in my feet, and doing that has caused it to be super painful for me to stand on my feet for long periods of time, for me to walk anywhere, running, exercising. I can't even run like on an elliptical. Like, I've tried to like really just get into like working out, get in a really good routine, and every time I would run on like an elliptical or something like that, my ankle would crack. Like, it would just be like pounding pain, pounding pain, pounding pain. So I would kind of be limping while I'm trying to run, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, there's gotta be something that's like gonna make this easier. So I kept going to my doctor, and I'm like, listen, like, it's not getting better. Like, I've had gotten x-rays, and they seen that it was on my one foot, which was my left foot first, and that progressively gotten worse. And then now, because I've been leaning on my other foot, so I'm not putting pressure on the left foot, it formed on the right foot. So yeah, I'm kind of like in a bad position with that. So every time that like I get up, especially in the morning, it's super painful, super uncomfortable. So I went to my doctor, and he basically told me, he was like, Sierra, like, the only thing that I can tell you is just to drop some weight. Like, the weight, it's not even the bone itself, it's just the weight from my body putting on my muscle that's rubbing against it that's causing that pain. So that's what he told me. He was like, the only way that's gonna work is if you take the weight off. And I'm like, I explained to him, I was like, I've been working out, like, I've been trying to eat this, I've been trying to do that. And he's like, they were basically saying, like, once your BMI gets to a certain level, it's very difficult for you to actually lose the weight and actually keep it off. So he was explaining to me, he was like, I completely understand, like, you know, and honestly, this is something that I've been struggling with all my life. Like, I've always been a big girl. I've been big since like I was probably like 1, 2, like, I've always been a bigger girl, but I've never had like any health issues regarding that. So basically he told me, he was like, yeah, you gotta take the weight off. So I'm like, all right, it's a done deal. If you guys would like a full in-depth brow tutorial, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, and I'll be sure to put that out for you guys. Like I said, the main reason why I'm getting it is because of the issue that I have with my feet. But the one thing that definitely put me over the edge, it was kind of like, damn, like you really need to do something about this, was one day when I went to Six Flags with my girlfriend. So the day we went, it was like super hot, and so we went to the water rides first. So I'm getting on all the rides, I'm not like thinking anything of it, we're having a good time and everything like that. But I'm a huge roller coaster fan. I love roller coasters so much. I love like the thrill. I enjoy amusement parks, guys. Like I'm 5. I mean, I keep going younger. I was 12, now I'm 5. You getting the gist. But basically, we ended up going to the drive rides, and I couldn't fit on the ride. I couldn't fit on 3 of the roller coasters, and the first 2, I was like, okay, like, you know, maybe, like, I don't know, like the whole entire time of like my whole entire life being a bigger girl, I've just been comfortable with it. Like, not like, oh yeah, I love my body, like, you know, it's whatever. It was more so like, yeah, like I'm big, yeah, whatever, like, whatever. Like, I still have, like, I always felt like my body was well proportioned. So growing up, especially like in middle school, high school, like I really didn't think anything of it. And in my generation, being thick was like okay. So it really wasn't, I was made fun of as a kid more so, but like growing up older, like I mean, I probably was made fun of, but I didn't really care because I was just comfortable, like I said, quote unquote comfortable. But so I wasn't able to fit on 3 of the roller coasters. The first 2, I was like trying to be optimistic about it, like, you know, maybe it's just you got big butt, girl, like you just got big butt, like they ain't ready for it, and that's fine because a lot of people aren't ready for the big butt. But no, I was really upset, guys. Like, I was ugly crying, straight up, full blown ugly tears. I want to go the freak home, like I just want to get the hell out of here. Plus, I didn't mention the fact that on the last roller coaster, they were trying to be really like funny and played this kind of like waiting song. They were like, for me to get off the roller coaster because I couldn't fit. And I'm just like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, I cried so hard. I was so embarrassed. I've never been so like publicly embarrassed in my life until that moment right there. And I was like, no, there's no way in hell. Like, I didn't realize, like, that was like my reality check moment. And I cried the whole way home. I'm like, I'm this big? Like, I've let it get this far? What the hell? And I think that it was such a shocker to me. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you're a big person. Like, you can tell, like, if your clothes are not fitting and things like that. Like, you can tell that, you know, your body's changing, but like not huge differences. Like when you see yourself every day, that's like when they say when you lose weight, you're not the first, like, you know, to be able to actually see it because you're constantly seeing yourself every day. So I feel like it's the same when you're gaining weight. Like, you don't really notice, like, damn, like I actually put this much weight on. So I was so embarrassed, and I was like, there's no freaking way. Like, I really need to get my ish together. Like, I can't believe that I've gotten to this point where I can't even get on a roller coaster. Like, this is what you love to do. This is your favorite, one of your favorite like pastime things to do is like go to amusement parks, enjoy life. And not only that, like I love to, I'm a very adventurous person, so I love to go hiking, I love to explore, I love to travel. Like I want to go all these places, and I can't even enjoy like certain events and certain things now because of my weight. And like that was the you need to do something today type of thing. Like I had to figure some shit the hell out because I was over myself. I was done. That was literally, that was it. Fast forwarding to basically where I'm at now with the surgery. Pre-op, so I am going through all the testing that my insurance requires for the surgery, and it is a lot. Like, you will legit have the checkup of your lifetime if you decide to get the surgery and go through with your insurance. Like everything that you could possibly think that would affect the surgery, like your health, like your heart, you have a sleep test, you have like a numerous of tests that you would have to go through. If you guys want me to discuss that and like exactly everything that you would have to go through, I could do that in another video. But as for this video, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple and straight to the point of like where I'm at, just trying to give you guys like a basic idea of the surgery, why I'm getting it, and things like that. So I can't really talk while I do eyeliner, so please forgive me. Nutritionist visits. I've also met with a cardiologist. Everything's pretty okay with that. Like I don't have any heart issues. So far so good on like the main like testing. Like I haven't had any testing where they were like, oh hey, like, you know, we have a concern, this may be an issue or anything like that, which was great. I'm overweight though, like hell. Like my I will tell you guys my weight because I don't really mind. My highest weight would be about 263 pounds, I believe was the last I weighed. Yeah, 263. And guys, like, that's bad. Like, that's the biggest I have ever been. Like, I've always been around like the low 200s, but honestly since my mom passed, I felt like things have been really difficult, just like in my head, not like life-wise, just because honestly I've been blessed more than anything over this past year. But just because losing my mom, like it takes like a huge toll on you and things like that, and I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm very aware of myself, and I feel like that's so important. Like, this looks so bright. I promise you it's blended though. Like, it looks so weird. But I do feel like losing my mom was like a main factor on a lot of my weight gain. Just like, that's but that's not an excuse, you know? It's not an excuse at all. And I look at it this way, like if my mom was here, she would want me to do this because she knows that it would make me happy and that I have the right intentions behind it, and I'm just not doing it just because I'm trying to find an easy way out. What a lot of people need to realize is that this type of surgery is a tool to help aid you with a better lifestyle with eating. I do know a lot of people that think that oh yeah, once I get weight loss surgery, it's gonna be the easy way out. Like, you know, I'm gonna drop all this weight, which in the beginning, yes, it's true. But what a lot of people find, and my surgeon talks to me about a lot, my surgeon says that like a lot of people find that after the first year, the weight's not coming off as fast, and they're like, well, I'm actually gaining weight, or you know, it's not working, or I did all this for nothing and now I can't change it back. And you know, it's literally not the easy way out. It's something that you definitely have to work with. You definitely have to stay on top of and learn to discipline yourself. It's a lifestyle change. You will not have the same eating habits. You may not even enjoy the same foods that you eat now once you get the surgery. So there's so much that changes with it, which is why I'm making this YouTube series, is because I need to let you guys know. Like, I need to help you guys, let you guys know that you're not the only ones going through this. And got some lash glue. Got some lash glue. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on. I usually use the clear lash glue only because a lot of times I do like intricate eyeshadow work and I don't want to mess it up if I'm trying to put like a false lash on, and like something, if my hand moves or something like that and the black glue gets on it, it's kind of hard to get it off and it messes up the whole entire look and it's a fail, and ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, nobody got time for that. So I usually use this one. Sometimes I use the latex free one too. I use that for like a lot of glitter work, but yeah. So as you've seen, I put my mascara on first, then I wait for my lash to dry, and then I apply my lash. It's really simple. This whole look is so simple. It's just face, brows, a little bit of wing eyeliner, some dots, and some lashes, and a lippie. Oh yeah, and highlighter, but we didn't do the highlight yet. I think that this lip is perfect. I love it. So this is the final look. I just popped on some earrings. This is like super chill. Like, I feel like I can go to the mall and go shopping in this. I wish that were the case, but I'm not. I'm actually going to work. But so yeah, so if you guys like this look, please give it a thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you guys subscribe because I will be posting more videos about my weight loss surgery, and I also will be posting more get ready with me videos like this one. If you guys like this, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.